Glade. I leap up the bank into the cover of the forest. I've got a good lead, but the knife man's powerful and fast, and I'm carrying a baby. I crash through the undergrowth, stumbling, tripping over the brambles but staying on my feet. The knife man bellows, and I know he can't be far behind me. I start to scramble up towards the spirit stone, but it's too steep with a baby in my arms. I veer right, round the side of the hill, where the slope is gentler and the undergrowth less thick. Behind me, I hear the knife man thrashing through the trees. Breathing hard, I dart beneath a low branch, leap over a rock and burst through a clump of ferns onto a sort of path, where the undergrowth is flattened. I race along the half-made path, my arms burning with the effort of holding Mothka to my chest. But she doesn't seem at all bothered by my running. She's not even crying. I run into a patch of sunlight, a little glade, and even though I know the knife man's catching up, I have to stop just for a second, catch my breath. I step back into the shadow of the trees, standing still for a moment, heart thundering in my chest. I strain my ears to listen, and I can't quite believe it, but the sound of running feet seems to be further off, like it's going away from me. As I listen, the noise fades and fades. I must have lost him by the spirit stone. I think he's gone the wrong way, I whisper to Mothka. Cradling the baby in my arms, I step into the glade. The warmth of the sun on my damp shoulders feels so lovely. I close my eyes and lift my face to the sunlight. A warm breeze passes over my skin, soft as a kiss. Above me, leaves flicker, and the gentle hum of small creatures makes a yellow sound, like summer. I look down at baby Mothka, still wrapped in the soft animal skin. She's fast asleep. I bring her up to my face, and I feel her little breaths in and out, cool then warm on my cheek. I kiss her soft fuzz of hair. My own breath steadies, my own heart calms. I stroke Mothka's perfect little fingers. Her tiny hand stretches, finds my own finger and closes around it, tight like a ring. My eyes prickle. I wonder if Dara would have held onto my finger like this, if I'd let him, if I'd held him. I close my eyes and rock the baby gently in my arms, letting myself imagine that this is Dara. A warm wave passes through me, soft and golden as morning sunshine. I don't know how long I stand there for, holding Mothka, remembering my brother who I barely even met, but who I already love so much. Mothka wakes. Her perfectly round eyes look trustingly into mine, and I feel awful because I realize that Harvey loved his sister too, and he is gone. I should have helped Harvey. I should have understood. He helped me be brave enough to stand my ground and face all the terrors of this wild place. Mothka squirms in my arms. I remember the little girl in the hospital with the balloon I wanted to pop, and suddenly I feel that fizzing heat in my head again, like I felt I would pop too. Maybe if I'd met Harvey before Dara was born, I would have been different. Maybe I'd have been able to be braver. Maybe I wouldn't have run away. You shouldn't have run away either, Harvey, I whisper, gazing into the squawking, chirping greenness and wishing I'd helped him. Wishing I'd helped my friend to face whatever it was he was so afraid of. I hang my head. Make safe, I breathe. Isn't that what Harvey wanted more than anything? To make Mothka safe? I feel my shoulders slump with worry. But how can I make this tiny baby safe? I'm only 12. I don't know how to take care of a baby, not even at home, let alone in the Stone Age. A cloud passes overhead and the brightness dims. One thing's for certain. We won't be safe here for long. Not with that wild man trying to hunt us down. I've got to think, got to decide what to do. I wipe my eyes and look around properly. The glade has been formed by a fallen tree. It's a big willow, and it looks freshly toppled because it still has its leaves, and its tangled roots are dark with damp earth. I walk over to the tree. It's split right through its middle. The split is blackened and smells of wood smoke. It must have been struck by lightning in the storm. I lay my hand on the tree's smooth bark and turn my face up to the sun. Mothka wriggles and mewls in my other arm. I look down at the hollow left in the earth where the tree roots once were. It's not a deep, dark abyss like the sinkhole, more of a shallow crater. My heart skips a beat. There's a woman lying asleep in the crater, a woman dressed in animal skins. She is beautiful. Long, dark hair fans out around her head like a halo. Her face is white, and she has the tiniest smile on her pale lips. Her hands are clasped together loosely just below her waist. She's wearing a necklace and some string bracelets like harpies, but they go all the way up her arms. By her right side is a spear, the wood so pale it's almost white. Around the rim of her hollow bed are corpses, white and pink and grey, and beneath her, her bed is made of petals and leaves and the softest feathers. The woman looks so peaceful as she sleeps there. Mothka squirms in my arms and my heart lifts. Maybe the lady will help us. I hear a crack behind me. Before I can even turn round, someone grabs my hair. A rough hand clamps over my mouth. I bite down, hard. "Ah!" the knife man yells and loosens his grip. I wriggle free and dart out of his reach and face him. In my arms, Mothka wakes up and starts to wail. The man walks slowly towards us, reaching for his stone knife. I glance down at Mothka, then back at the knife man. I whimper, my breath coming in short bursts. My eyes dart left and right, but there's nowhere for us to go. Desperately, I reach for Harby's broken spear, trying to disentangle it from my belt hook. Mothka screams, flailing her limbs about, and I almost drop her. My spear is stuck. I back away from the knife man towards the hollow, still tugging to free the spear. "Shh, Mothka, don't cry," I plead, holding her close. "Please don't cry." I've backed right to the edge of the hollow now, and the knife man's almost upon us. Quickly, I step around the hollow, putting it between me and the knife man. I glance down at the woman. Somehow, in all the chaos, she's still asleep. Then, with a sickening lurch, I realize she's not asleep. She's dead.